Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Alex and I post beauty related videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so make sure you are subscribed and you have your notification bells on so you are notified every time I post. For today's video we are basically going to be testing everything that I had in my Revolution beauty haul, which was my last video. So we have the eyeshadow palette, we have the highlighter palette, we have the eyeliner, mascara, lip topper, the jelly highlighter. So we're going to dive into that today. That is why I have my base makeup on, like powder, bronzer, eyebrows and my lipstick, so we can test the lip topper on top of that. I didn't get around to buying any other new stuff, so we're just going to be testing all that in today's video. I do just want to quickly talk about the Revolution Hydration Boost Lightweight Hydrating Gel Cream, because obviously I can't test that in this video as it's not makeup. But I have been using this and it is literally like water. That's literally the best way I can describe it. Like, it's such a moisturising, hydrating formula. Like, I really like this. I put this on every night before I go to bed just to make sure my skin is extra hydrated, and so far I'm absolutely loving it. So if you suffer with like dry skin or combination skin and you get dry patches, I would definitely recommend checking this out. It's only £8 and you get it in this stunning packaging as well, and you'll really like it. So I would highly recommend this. I don't know what to do first. I don't know if to do my highlighting first or my eyeshadow. Let's do the highlighting first. So before I go in the powder highlighter, I'm just going to quickly test this Revolution jelly highlighter in the shade Illuminatrix. No, that is not the shade name, Alex. The shade name is Dazzling. I don't know why. Oh, I think that's like the French word of jelly highlighter. Anyway, just shut up. So it's called Dazzling and it's in the silver packaging, which means the shade is like a super icy, like silver. Can you see? It's so strange. I don't even know how to apply this. Like, I'm just gonna get a mirror from the eyeshadow palette. Like, do you apply it with your finger? It's literally like jelly. Obviously, Alex, otherwise it wouldn't be called a jelly highlighter. I'm just gonna, by the way, I have got powder and bronzer on, so I'm gonna test and see if this is good and works good over powders, because I think that's where the real test is. Because obviously it's a given that you're gonna put it on, like, on your foundation, but obviously the test is over powders. Okay, so that is the jelly highlighter on. I will say that it does dry down quite quickly, but I think that might be because I've got powders on underneath. If I just had my wet foundation on underneath, I think I would have been able to manoeuvre it a bit better. But I did want to test it over powders and it doesn't look awful. It definitely is shown. It hasn't taken my foundation off underneath, but it was just a little bit more difficult to move around. This side went a lot better because I put the tiniest amount on. I put a bit too much on this side, but I did manage to blend it out in the end. So the verdict on the jelly highlighter is that it is a nice highlighter. It does have like glitter particles in it. It probably would work better like under your powders, like over the top of your foundation. It does work on powders, but it's just a little bit harder to maneuver. So if you want to try a jelly highlighter without breaking the bank, because I know there are some super expensive ones, then I definitely recommend checking this one out and testing it for yourself and giving it a go, because the colour is stunning and I assume the other colours are beautiful as well. And I'd probably use it under your foundation, not on top of your not under your foundation. Is that right? Yeah, I'd recommend using it like under and over your foundation, basically when your face is not like set in place, and then you'll be able to move the product around. But it hasn't taken my foundation off underneath. I don't think it has. No, it hasn't taken my foundation off underneath, so good in that aspect. So let's move on to the powder highlighter we have to test, which is this palette here, and it comes with 4 big pans of highlighter, and I think this was only like a £5. So I'm going to take this shade here because it's the lightest, and I think it will work best with that silvery highlighter on my cheekbones. So let's dive into it. Hasn't got any fallout in the pan, which is nice. So that is that highlighter on there, and the jelly highlighter works as a good base for the powder highlighter to go on top, because it definitely stuck to the areas that the jelly highlighter was on. And as you can see, it's a super blinding highlighter. Nothing's changed with the Revolution highlighters, and this had no fallout like whatsoever. So this is a really nice highlight palette, same as all their other highlighters. If you're after a warm sort of goldy neutral highlighter palette, then you should definitely check this one out. So now we're going to dive into the eyeshadow palette, which is the only thing that's not Revolution. Everything else in this video is Revolution. This is from Obsession, and this is the Be In Love With palette, and as you will be able to tell from the name, it's quite a romantic mauvey brownie sort of palette. It's so beautiful, and yeah, we're going to dive into this. I think this is only £6, so really good in price. First of all, I'm just going to take that Adore shade, and also love the fact that the names are on the palette. I'm going to take that Adore shade, which is that whitey shade. I'm going to just set my lids. They're already set, but I just want to put another base down. Okay, now we're going to take that Treasure shade there, which is quite a peachy nude, and I'm going to put that in my crease. Now that colour is all down, I'm going to take that Beloved shade, which is more of a brownie nude. I'm going to take that Rapport shade, and I'm going to also put that in my crease. It's a beautiful pinky colour. And next I'm going to take that Soulmate shade, and I'm going to put that in my outer V. I'm going to take blah. So now I'm going to take that Bond Shimmer shade, and I'm going to put that across like 3/4 of my lid. And I'm now going to take that Dreamer shade and just put it on top, just to brighten it up a little bit. Okay, that is the eyelids complete. I really like the eyeshadow. There is a little bit of kickback in the pans, and as you can see, the palette can get really dirty quite easily just because of the material that the palette is. It's quite a thick eyeshadow palette, but it's quite a small size, and you get these beautiful shades. I really like that Dreamer shade. I just wish they maybe put another like light eyeshadow, like the same formula as this, just because that's probably the brightest shimmer shade. But other than that, the colours in this palette are beautiful. I really like this. I'm going to start using this a lot more. It's probably not as travel friendly just because of the thickness, but I mean, if you have a big makeup bag like myself, you would be able to fit this in here. So, and for £6 you can't really complain. And if you don't like the chunky packaging, actually, you can actually, oh, I just stubbed my nail in it. If you don't like the chunky packaging, you can actually take them out and put them in a Z palette, which will obviously be a bit more compact. But apart from that, I really like this eyeshadow palette. I will be coming back to this after I've done my eyeliner and my mascara. So for my eyeliner, I'm taking the Renaissance Flick eyeliner. This super sleek, I say sleek, it's got a fat middle, but this super, like, I say it's quite a small packaging eyeliner, and it just looks really cool. It's in this coppery packaging, which also matches the mascara. So we're going to be taking this, and it has a super fine nib that looks like that, and we're just going to try this out. I'm going to try my best. I'm not amazing at eyeliner, so yeah, let's go for it. I am useless at winged eyeliner, so this one is a lot longer than this one, and they just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so I'm just going to talk about it and move on. But it's quite a wet formula, so if you're a pro at like winged eyeliner, you'll probably really like this. It is very pigmented, it's very black. I think it goes to a matte black. I'm not sure. It looks quite wet in the minute, but it could possibly still be drying. But it is quite an easy to use eyeliner, so, and it does not dry out. Like, I did my full winged eyeliner without having to like shake it or like go back in the lid and like shake it. It doesn't dry out. For £5 it's a very good eyeliner, and I'm so laughing at myself in this wing because this one looks so much better than that one. But I really like that eyeliner. It's just perhaps a bit too wet for me, but I will continue to use it and get better at it. So I really approve of that eyeliner. So let's move on to the mascara, which I'm super excited about. So it just comes in a similar packaging to the eyeliner. It is called the Mascara Revolution. It's quite a chunky mascara packaging, and the wand looks like that. So let's test this out. So that is mascara all on. What I'll say about it is, if you like clumpy mascaras, you'll really like this. It didn't take me that long. It maybe took me about yeah, I don't know. The second layer that I put on, it definitely started to build it up and made it more clumpy. They do really lengthen your lashes, which is great. They give them immense volume and they're really clumpy, super black. So if that's the type of mascara that you like, then you'll really like this. I am very impressed with this mascara. It's only £8. It's not super expensive, and it probably does exactly what Bad Girl Bang does to your lashes, so this could possibly be like a dupe, I guess, because this is like a similar type of thing to what Bad Girl Bang does by Benefit, which is their newest mascara. The ones are very different, but the results are pretty much the same. So if you wanted to try Bad Girl Bang out and want similar results, I'd definitely recommend testing the Revolution the mascara. I really like it, and I'm gonna now do my lower lash line off camera. I'm gonna put some shadow there, then I'm gonna put my bottom mascara on, and I'll be right back for the final thing, which is the lip topper. Right, so I'm back. I've put the lower what is it called, the eyeshadow on my lower lash line and the bottom mascara, and I am loving both of those things. Even on the bottom eyelashes, like, it is a pretty big wand, I must say, but if you do it really slowly and patiently, you'll get no mascara on your bottom eyelashes. What? No, you'll get no bottom mascara. You'll get no mascara like on your like lower lash line, like where your eyeshadow is. It will literally just go on your lashes, so I'm really impressed with that. And now for the last thing is we're going to go in with this lip topper in the shade Exquisite, which is in the gold packaging. I've never used a lip topper before, so I'm really excited, and it just comes in a little like diamondy shape packaging. Sort of reminds me of the Fenty Beauty packaging, and it has a tiny little wand like that. So let's put this on. So that is the lip topper on, and you guys, I'm so impressed with that. So it has glitter particles in it, obviously make it look glossy, but there's no grittiness to it. You cannot feel the particles in it or whatsoever, and it looks so beautiful and reflective. If you've got like a beautiful liquid lipstick that you love, like a nude lipstick or whatever liquid lipstick that you love, and you put this over the top with it, it looks absolutely stunning. And I think the lips and the eyes really complement each other really well. I am in love with this lip topper. If you don't want to spend, because I know Jouer Cosmetics are known for their lip toppers, if you don't want to spend £16 on one, I definitely recommend checking this out, especially upcoming party season as well. This would look absolutely stunning in photos, and this only costs £4, so I definitely recommend checking that out 100%, because I absolutely love it. It looks beautiful. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed all the products that I use in today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. If you haven't already, put your notification bells on so you're notified every time I post, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!